So if you play Jailbreak, you know that one of the most important things about the game are the robberies, okay? Like, you know, whether it's bank, donut store, gas station, jewelry, museum, whatever, there's like so many robberies in the game right now, okay? Back in the day, alright, this is like, you know, 3 years ago, there was only one robbery, and it was a bank. It didn't even look like this. It was like a really old looking bank, alright? And then we got a jewelry store, and then we got like the small stores, and we got like a train, and a whole bunch of other stuff, okay? So, you know, we have so many robberies now. Which one should you rob? You know, I see here like everything from museum train and that's it, or like, you know, do museum power plant something, and then like just rob whatever's open. You know, there's so many strategies out there. So, I'm gonna make a tier list today about which robberies are the best, okay? So let's go ahead and pop on over here to my tier list, and, you know, go back to our trusty Jailbreak wiki here for robbery pictures, okay? So, you know, we have the robberies, you know, just listed over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Oh, that's a lot of robberies. I can go much more in depth about, you know, my reasoning behind, you know, the robberies in this one compared to the vehicles, because there's like 30 some odd vehicles, there's 10 robberies. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, first one over here is in fact the donut store. Okay, this is Bad CC's store. You know, it got revamped in the previous update. So, donut store. It opens semi-frequently, but it only gives you 1800 cash. And it's really easy for cops to come get you, because the moment, you know, the notification appears, they can start heading towards you, and it takes a decent amount of time to actually, you know, finish the E-circle. So, for that, I'm gonna have to put this thing at, like, D tier. It's not necessarily the best thing at all, okay? Now that I think about it, do I really need like 6 tiers for robberies when there's only 10 of them? Let me go and remove some of the tiers. Actually, no, we can keep it like this. Alright, 6 is actually perfectly fine. So we have ourselves that one, and then now we have the gas station. Okay, gas station is basically the identical thing as the donut store. Okay, so you know where Asimo, the man, the myth, the legend himself, chills at in game. He's chilling over there like the middle of nowhere by a waterfall in like some mountain where what used to be mountains, now it's something else. But yeah, he's just chilling over there, and he's just, you know, handing out 1800 cash every like 5-6 in-game hours or something. It's like same rate as the Bad CC store. You know, honestly, now I think about it, Bad CC's robbery gives you donut, and you can heal up with donuts, and this thing doesn't give you crap, so it has to be a tier lower, man. Poor Asimo, man, he's a F tier robbery. Yeah, it doesn't even give nothing, alright? It gives like 1800 cash, doesn't even give you a donut. Okay, that's just bad. Ah, the next one. It is our favorite thing over here, the OG Bank, alright? How am I gonna crop this thing? I'm just gonna, you know, grab this part, okay? Let's go ahead and, you know, just do this. Alright, we have the bank. The big old bad bank, alright? So, here's the thing. If it was the same bank as Day 1 bank, I'd put it C or D tier. But it's not. And here's why I'm putting it higher than that. Bank. Okay, it has a lot of vaults. Wait, should I rank the bank by vault? Because depending on which vault it is... Hold up. Let me do that. Alright, let's get on over here to the bank. Alright, come on. Okay, can I go to the bank? And, okay, let's take a look at how many of the, okay, here we go. We have floor blue. Okay, let me go ahead and just grab this picture of the floor blue here. And we're gonna, you know, break the bank up into individual vaults. Same thing with the jewelry. So, blue vault. It's 5,000 cash. And, this thing, you know, it's really easy. It's actually pretty darn easy. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is like A or B tier. I'd say this is actually A tier. You know, it's pretty easy to rob straight away, but it's also easy for cops to bust. Actually, no, it's not that easy for cops to bust. Because if you have a gang of criminals, the cops get obliterated instantly, assuming they're competent criminals. Okay, so that's the thing about the blue vault. Okay, let's go on to deductions. Now, let's just grab this picture of deductions here. Okay, Deductions Vault. It's only like 4,000 cash, so it's kind of low. And also, the obby, people tend to oof in there. So I'm gonna go and say this like C tier, okay? I don't think it's 1 tier lower than that. I think it's, you know, it's like a meh robbery. It doesn't give that much cash, but it's still decently hard as well. Financing underwater. Oh, this one. Okay, let me grab the image of the underwater vault here. Underwater gives 4,500. But it's also ridiculously hard to counter cops, because they could just hide under the water. For that reason, I'm gonna put it at the same tier as this one over here. It's gonna be a C tier. Because it could give a lot more money than, you know, what it does for its difficulty. Like, honestly, if this vault gave this money, and like, you know, that would make more sense. Okay, let's move on to the next bank vault here. We have the presidential. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that presidential vault is like, it's really tough. And most important, they got a wall, alright? It can't be presidential without a wall, you know what I mean? So, yeah, this thing. It would be A tier, but it's ridiculously hard. And, I mean, it does, like, make up for 6,000, but the chance of you actually getting 6,000 before the timer runs out is slim. Because everybody oofs in here, man. That's why I'm going to put a B tier, okay? It's like, you know, at least you have a chance at getting the good money compared to, like, these ones. These ones don't give you crap. And, yeah, so that's why I'm going to put it over there, okay? Now we move on to Mint. Let me see. I'm going to grab this image over here, okay? Mint Vault. I'm probably going to put it same tier as this one. It's 5,000 cash, and it's a really easy one, okay? You can bust police officers quite easily as well. You can also rope down into the Mint Vault, no key card. You can come in here, no key card as well. That's amazing, okay? I appreciate that, Asimo. Thank you for, you know, taking care of the people without keys. Now we have the classic one over here, okay? So, classic vault gives way too low money. Way too low money. It's not worth it, man. It is straight up not worth it, okay? Just don't. And police officers hide behind here all the stinking time. So, yeah, I wouldn't like the robbing classic one. I hate it when it comes classic. 3,500 for a bank is like literally half, or almost half of 6,000, which is like this one. It's just like, bruh, why? I don't like it, man. Just make a harder vault and make it even harder, okay? And finally, man, we have ourselves the corridor vault, okay? Corridor vault is probably going to be same tier as this one. Actually, no, I'm going to put it C tier. It's because, you know, you have to hold E on that thing. It just takes a while for you to, like, do that. And then, you know, police officers can just hide in the little, like, rooms on the sides, right? It's just not the easiest robbery. And I would, you know, prefer if it gave, like, 5,000 and 5,500 cash. Okay, that would be good. So that's all the bank vaults here. Let's go ahead and go back over here to the robberies. And let's take a look here. The next one is the jewelry store. And, you know, obviously we have the different floors of the jewelry store. So, the first one is going to be this one over here, okay? I'm just gonna, you know, because they're a group of, like, the 3 layers are grouped together, it's just gonna be the first floor. Okay, first floor jewelry store. This one is a hard one. And, yeah, C tier. Not the best, okay? Especially the second floor, people tend to die a lot in there. And, yeah, okay, let's go on, oh, this one's easy. This is definitely the easy one, okay? This one over here, 5,000 cash for this. You know, I'm debating whether to put it on S tier. I know, like, S tier, you know, we'll save it for later, because I know something, okay? Actually, I'll say this is A tier. Okay, it's like 5,000 cash, jewelry store, pretty easy, and you don't even need a key card for it, okay? Jewelry store, I mean, like, it gives, you know, it's more consistent than the bank. It's always 5,000. Bank, sometimes 4,000, sometimes 6,000, you know, just, you don't really know. And then we have, you know, the laser one. Okay, this one over here, I'm gonna say is equally as easy as this one. You know, they're really stinking easy one. Okay, like, what else is to say about this jewelry floor? Because besides, you can just jetpack over the last 2 ones super easy. And then finally, we have classic. Classic one, and literally just jetpacks over everything. Okay, it's also, like, the easiest one if you have a jetpack. So, I might have to put this one as S tier. But if I put this one as S tier, this one goes on S tier as well. But nah, I'm gonna keep this one over here. This one, you know, just super stinking easy. So yeah, that one's S tier. Okay, that's the 4 jewelry store floors. Okay, let's come back over here. Cargo train. Okay, so cargo train, the thing is, it takes like 40 seconds or so to rob it. It doesn't give that much money. Okay, 4,000 cash is no longer considered a lot in Jailbreak. Like, now that the bank is 5,000 a train, you're just like, no. Alright, like, the train needs to give a little bit more money, okay? Considering, yeah, how long it takes to get the money in the first place. Like, if the rate was halved and we could rob 2 train cars, it will be up here. But, nope, that's not the case. Well, it used to be the case, but now not so much, alright? So, you blame Asimo, man. Asimo, why? Why you, like, disable multi-car robberies? Man, if you want multi-car robberies back, press like on this video. You know what you should also like? Bacon Air plushie. Alright, check them out, link in the description down below. Also, you know, a salad air is coming out this Thursday, and yeah, alright. Juicy, amazing salad air, and you know, there might be a bundle pack or something. You know, just check it out on Thursday. If you want the salad air, you can buy a bacon today or wait for a bundle deal, and yeah. So let's move on to the next one. All right, it is the good old museum. Okay, you can't go wrong with the museum. Museum, I'd put it at S tier, honestly. Even though people still cannot pull the stinking lever, it gives the most amount of money. Okay, it just straight up is the most amount of robbery, maybe minus boat in like the rare chance to get one from the plane. But it is consistently the most amount of money you can get from a robbery. And if you use like an alt account, then you could get it done. But you know, to be fair, now in public servers, there are more and more people that are actually competent and can rob the museum. So yeah, I'll keep it like that, right? S tier. Passenger train. I don't know. It's basically this train over here, but you gotta go to a criminal base. I'm gonna have to put it down here. It only comes at night as well. So yeah, that's like, just makes it so rare, okay? It's the same thing as this one. If it comes only at night, it should give more. You know what I mean? Like, I just expect this train to just give more money than this one, because this one's just so much more common, and this one only comes at night and during rain. And next we have ourselves double P power plant. Power plant is like really good, okay? Like, it is like, you know, basically opens at a rated museum, single player, and yeah, so it is by far the biggest S tier. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna remove the museum to A tier and put like the easy jewelry floors up here, because the easy jewelry floors are pretty stinking easy, man. Like, they should be up here. Museum will go down to A tier because of the fact that people still can't pull the lever, and it's really annoying when that happens, okay? So yeah, power plant better than museum. That's my opinion. I think a lot of you guys would agree too, all right? You know, nobody has to like wait for the stinking, you know, pull the lever stuff like that, man. Cargo plane. So my reason behind the cargo plane is it gives the same amount of money as a jewelry store. The cargo plane just doesn't come fast enough. It takes way too long. And for that amount of time, you could easily rob 2 jewelry stores. That's why I'm gonna have to say I have to put it down in the, actually no, I'm gonna put this one over here at the D tier. I'm gonna lift the jewelry store by 1. Okay, yeah, basically the jewelry store gets lifted by 1. Yeah, this cargo plane's probably gonna have to be down here in the D tier. Like, I can't say to not rob it, it's just not worth robbing it, okay? Like, but you know, if you somehow end up over there, it's like still something you should take your time and do. Actually, no. Don't even bother. Because after the boat came in the game, you see, it is hard. But if you rob 2 crates, that is more than any other robbery minus the rare plain crate. So, you know what that means. Boat is at least B tier. Or, you know, B for boat. I don't know. I'd say the boat goes A tier, considering how much money it gets, alright? But it's not even that hard once you get used to it, man. So, yeah. I think that is basically the Jailbreak tier list. Actually, wait. There's something else. We also have ourselves the Airdrop Briefcases. I don't know if you'd consider these robberies, but technically they give you cash. So these things, oh man, they're scattered so much like around the map, I wouldn't even like bother, you know, getting them. They're just like so rare and only get 1500. That's less than bad CC store, man. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put these down here. Don't bother with them. They're not worth your time. Just rob something else, man. Okay, like, they literally don't give you nothing. So, yeah, that is basically my Jailbreak robbery tier list, okay? The easy jewelry store floors and, you know, the power plant, S tier. The blue vault, the mint vault, bank, these give, like, you know, the same amount of money. The museum and the boat, these are A tier, okay? They're, like, slightly, you know, less easy than the S tier for the amount of money they give, but they still give quite a bit of money. And in B tier, we have Presidential Vault, which gives a lot of money. We got the train, which comes frequently, but doesn't give that much, and it still takes a lot of time. And we have, like, the harder jewelry store floor. And then at C tier, we have Deductions, the, Underwater, and the Corridor. Okay, the slightly less favorable bank ones. D tier, we have ourselves Donut Store, the classic one that literally sucks crap, and the passenger train. And then finally, don't even bother robbing the gas station, the cargo plane, and briefcases. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys agree or disagree with my list, because this is just an opinion, not a fact. Don't be offended by this if it's like different from it. Alright, this is just my take on the amount of like stuff you get from jailbreak robberies and like a whole bunch of factors, put them together, average them out, do some funny math, and you end up with this. Okay, that's what I did. Okay, so let me know down below if you agree or disagree, and you know what tiers you would have placed the stuff. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys press like, comment, subscribe, use star code BACON when you buy Roblox or Premium, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.